What's going on, everyone? We are back with a review over 1,000 Year Blood War. What a way to close out Core 2. I'm excited to watch these two episodes back for the things I missed and also some of the things that I got wrong, that I interpreted wrong, just to see that with the knowledge I have now. But let's jump right into it. Urahara says the situation has changed. I wonder what that means. And then we see Ichigo and Yorichi going up top with the others. It was a gamble. They're gonna be fighting for their life up there. And what is this? Some type of weapon, maybe? For the sake of society. I hated it. I don't know why. That really reminded me of the whole clash between Urahara and Aizen in the final Getsuga Tensho episode, where, you know, Aizen was really just pressing Urahara, like, why do you follow the Soul King? And it's kind of weird looking at it now, because we're seeing Yhwach, Aizen, both people against the Soul King, but Urahara isn't. So that really makes me want to know the whole motive. Like, what is the reasoning? So, like, someone like me, a viewer, can pick a side or just see the perspective from each side. I love the graphics of all the writing from ICHIBEI. He said to reflect what you've done. That just reminds me of, like, whenever you get disciplined by a parent, you get like smacked or something. Just seeing this at Yhwach, I can't wait to see peak Yhwach. Just the little teases we're getting of all the abilities he holds. I'm so excited for a crazy fight with him. You're still quite the little rascal. He treats him like a little boy. It's crazy. The white eyes are so badass. That sword holds it like this. I don't know what that is all about. He didn't even say anything and split this indestructible cage in half. Yhwach is disgusting, bro. I can't wait to see more of him. I love that. I forgot what the flash step for Quincy's is called, but shit's just so sick. Senjumaru. I love this hand-to-hand scene. Ishida is really on timing, bro. Not panicking. This is a new Ishida right here. I love that. The animation, the emphasis that there's an effect on his body. So fire. It reminded me of like spiritual pressure a little bit, just like the shake of the screen, but also you know, I've been watching so much Death Note. You know when someone gets a heart attack, it like shakes the screen? That's what it reminds me of too. The death feeling, I would have never gotten that. That shit's just way too hard. Asuka also did say it's tough for me to die or something like that. I think that's gonna play a factor. He's gonna live through Senjumaru's bankai. I think all of them are gonna live through Senjumaru's bankai though. I love the speed from Oetsu. You gotta give it up to Asuka though. He's got good reaction time. I really do like Ichibei's power to take away and create names. He can easily be one badass dude that just cuts people down crazy, but this is super unique and it's broken. It's cool to see something like this out of a top dog. Crazy. His arms were feeling heavy. That shit's so OP. ICHIBEI was really just sunning him this whole fight. A little boy in him. And have the power. Smacked him between the lines. He was getting bitched. Oh my god. I think this scene just really showed how crazy Gigi was. This was her comrade at one point. Just obliterated her without any remorse. So, based off her reaction, like she's showing love to Bambi, it's like... this is gonna sound really bad. It's like crack, okay? So, you know when people start tweaking out when they lose the substance? That's literally what she is. If she doesn't have the blood, like let's say she was lacking, you know, she was going through a withdrawal, she was losing it, and now she got it back and she good. Crazy line out, ICHIBEI. He says, "You were not ready all this time." Then the Auswahlen. This scene was so good. Wow. This blue ring, it just looks so good. The light shining down on everyone. Ishida, Squad Zero. This face once again, just like we saw in Core 1 Episode 1. The smile, bro. The church bells ringing. Kubo does post the art of characters that have died, but he didn't do Lily or Baz B. So I could potentially see them maybe making a rebellion, but then they just die. She's feeling betrayed right here. And he says comrades. He really means that too. Like, Yuba really has love for the Quincy's, but he doesn't show it. And this definitely took a lot for him to do right here. He knew the sacrifice was needed for his goal. And I don't know, maybe one of you guys could elaborate on how impactful this Auswahlen was. How drastic did it change the tides? Of course, we saw the Royal Guard came back. Their Volsten digged up. Yhwach was back with some more power. All of them regained a lot of power here, right? But let's say he doesn't do it. Does that just mean the loss for the Quincy's? Or am I mistaken? Look at that. Rejuicing Yhwach to full capacity. And the Royal Guard. Cage is broken in an instant. The blue color is just so nice. The music, oh, they went crazy, bro. Way finale. The bounce back, beautiful. Unnecessary Quincy's. Like, the way Yugrum said it just sounds really bad. Because he kind of makes it sound like they're worthless, but Yhwach, he knows their intent. Like, you know, the Quincy's mean something to him, not just purely pawns. And that says a lot from Yhwach. He's a good leader. He could easily just said they're worthless. But no, he sees them as comrades. So this is gonna have some impact on Soul Society. Dude, I don't know what it is though. That's what I'm so confused about. It's like a shadow behind Ukitake. It reminds me of Shunsui and his ability, how he could come through the shadow, but that's literally has no relation, I'm pretty sure. I just really wonder. Even in the PV, it, you know, got shown, so it's gotta have a big impact. Show your wings. The Volsten digs. We didn't even see a Volsten dig out of Yugrum or Ishida, so they're saving that for next core. Oetsu was taking a beating. I like his Volsten dig wings, his holes, just like the bullets and everything. The damage he does. Yo, shout out to Hikefune and Tenjo for trying to save my boy. He got wallbanged! Really donuted, man. No bullets. I love Oetsu, but holy, my man had plot armor this episode. He died like 3 times. I heard in the manga, Squad Zero is called like Fraud Zero. They really show him justice here. Oh. She had that man pinned down. Not gonna lie. This ability almost reminds me of Naruto. Is it called the Kamui? Where you could like teleport the shit away? The vassal? So that's just a wrong term. So he's the vessel of the Soul King? Painted black. Ichimonji! Dude! And he was hallucinating, he was seeing a blade. And this completely erases the name. And I think ICHIBEI having this power is the best because he really talks his shit during a fight, but he also, I don't know, he's always like trolling. He's like, oh, what was that? He's funny. Caught up with him. Then my guy pole vaulted over him and shot him in the back. That's crazy. It's funny, bro. We just saw 2 different types of track and fielders. We had the person that's running the 100-meter dash, and then we had the pole vaulter. Everything in between. And the target. So that means he was the main target. That's why only he was getting hit. Because even through the collat we saw with Tenjo and Hikefune, it went through the board, but he's the target. Okay, I understand his ability. So does that mean he can only have 1 target set in stone? I'm pretty sure he was fighting him for most of the show. He did shoot Senjumaru, but it was mostly Oetsu. Wow. I would love to see them at full potential, but it's just gonna alter all the worlds or just cause chaos. 6 should be easy. So she could kill 1,000 people in multiple different ways? If I'm not mistaken, that would be crazy. 1,000 people. Wow. She looks so crazy. You know, she kind of reminded me of Unohana. Here's all the different fabrics dropping of the ways they're gonna die. See, this look too reminded me of Unohana when she had that weird look from the side, that like side profile. Disruption of all the worlds. That's absurd. Oh, I really hope we get to see Ishin and Ryukin soon. I really like Ryukin. I don't know. Dude, he's just got drip, but I just want to see, like, you know, the father figures work together. Because, of course, how I see it, I don't see him joining one side. Like, Ryukin joins the Quincy's, Ishin joins the Shinigami. I think they work together. Her VA is so good. She was definitely scary. It was like a mirror, so it just ricocheted back at him. The fact that she took 6 with 1 bankai. And they couldn't dodge or nothing. Got trapped there. And it all just dropped down. Wow. I like the way he went out. It reminds me of like a Greek god statue. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. He even posed for it. gets like the life absorbed out of him or something. Do all these claws resemble a different type of death? Absorbs all the black in this world. All that ink, man. Rain down on Yhwach. Get rid of names, create names. Come on now. Shit's broken. Black Ant made Yhwach useless. Just crazy. He's doing the top of the Quincy's like this. Absurd. I can't believe they cliff hung it like this, bro. I can't believe it. I'm very excited to see this come back out of Yhwach and just seeing how strong he is with those eyes. And I don't want to say this. I feel like he's gonna take out ICHIBEI just to show the impact of how strong he is now. Like the difference in power with the eyes. He's not the same Yhwach he was once was. And also, I feel like ICHIBEI just showed us everything. But I think he's still got some more up his sleeve. So there's definitely going to be like potentially a little bit more to this fight, I'm thinking. Senjumaru is still in the picture. I don't know what she's going to do now. I think she might take a fight. But right now, they're still trying to get out of her bankai. So that's really all I could think about with her. Ichigo, I think Ishida's going to somehow escape, and then it's going to be Ichigo versus Ishida. Shunsui and Ukitake come up, right? I think Ukitake fights Yugrum. In my reasoning, I really just have an instinct on that one. You know, they both got long hair, but I don't know. Ukitake kind of reminds me of Yugrum a little bit. I don't know what it is, though. But I think he fights Yugrum. And then I think Shunsui, he's got to fight Baro. I have one valid reason, and it's because he's got a gun with him. Urahara and the Visor are pulling up, and I think Urahara fights Askin. I really do believe that, just because it's a battle of big brains. I would love to see that fight right there. I really don't know who fights Gerard or Pernita. Maybe Yoruichi on Gerard. It could be a battle of like strength versus speed, potentially. I could see that happening. Pernita? Bro, I'm clueless with Pernita. Like, I don't know who fights him. I do think we see a bankai out of Shunsui. I remember in Fake Hardcore Town arc, Ukitake was saying, like, the time isn't right now, and you can't do it in this area. So it sounds like it's super destructive. And the Royal Palace is a perfect place because it's so open. So I could definitely see him using bankai here. Ukitake, potentially we could see a bankai out of him. Lastly, we do got the Go Aizen. I don't know how he's gonna escape that prison though. I don't know. Knowing him, he's probably got something planned. We saw the Garganta with the stairway with the big ass box. Dude, I have no clue what he's gonna do. But I do think we will see him in the Royal Palace very soon. Bankai out of him? I think so. He's got to have one on him. You know, I can't even imagine what his bankai would be. That shit is going to be absurd. There's just a lot to look forward to. Right now, my brain is just over frying, thinking about potential theories that will happen in quarter 3. But I'm looking forward to it. I will be there. It is a whiles away, but it will all be worth it. I appreciate all of you guys for watching. I'll catch all of you in the next one. Peace out.